So what does it take to get these? Oh, what, that's one of the pictures you can get? So we got just full-on Jong feel up, and then we have this picture. I wonder which one's the better picture. Wonder... How come her reflection's like that? That's weird, right? She's got a reflection over here. How are you getting this angle? Right? Like, how are you getting that angle of her? Like, you get, like, part of her head, but she's staring into the glass. I guess she's I guess she's facing towards the glass there? Okay, alright. Come back, everybody. It's time for Stay DPRK! And other words about Korea in there. Okay. They're coming from all angles, and their firepower is overwhelming. Everywhere I look, I see a heavily armed infantry coming right over for our lines. In my hands is an outdated submachine gun. I'm going to die here. Worse, it's going to be at the hands of my former comrades. Behind me, Unji is barking orders at all of us. I plead with her that I can't fire on my countrymen, but my pleas fall on deaf ears. How did I end up here? I never asked for this. All I wanted was a vacation with some buddies in Korea. Instead, I've been impressing to the front lines against the United States charge into Pyongyang. We're losing badly. Well, we, the North Koreans, I mean. Screw this, I'm dropping my weapon and surrendering. And down I go as I get the non-business end of a U.S. Standard Select fire rifle right to the forehead. As I go down, I think the attacker screams for my capture. How nice! I'm not going to die here. I'll just be taken back to America and executed as a deserting traitor. Doctor? A voice is calling me. A sweet voice, I recognize it. It's Jung. Wake up, LostScarf. Please. We need you. We need you. Okay, I was double checking. He's dreaming, I'm assuming. We need you. We're going to be taken back to America as prisoners. I'm scared. I started to respond. That blow took a lot out of me. I can tell that the person has come closer. I can feel her breath on my face. Well, we'll be okay if you just wake up. Please wake up now. We need you. I think there's a real emotion behind these words, like affection. It gives me strength to wake up. I open my eyes. Shine and rise, sleepy. Oh my god. If only all alarm clocks came with such a sweet voice and pleasant view. Hello. Okay. Wait, why did my phone go off? If you're wondering about your phone, the battery died out and it's recharging. I thought I charged it as I went to bed. I'm afraid the power went out again last night. It must have died overnight. It's charging now. So I thought I'd wake you up. Was I wrong to do so? No, not really. I have no reason to complain. That is a relief. Anyway, please get up and get ready for the journey. Also, you appear flushed and have broken out into a sweat. Are you feeling okay? Shit, I can't tell her about that nightmare I just had. It's too strange and too frightening. Yes, I'm okay. Just had an odd night is all. Having a nutty dream? Were you? Why am I not surprised? It appears the other sister has worked her way in and is radiating her typical warmth and charm. You'd think she would have dropped the tsundere routine by now, but here we are. It was nothing like that. But it was a dream? Damn it, me and my stupid mouth. Yes, I had a strange dream and I don't feel like talking about it is all. Pervert? Well, what did you dream about last night, Unji? Well, don't you know it's rude to ask a girl what she dreamed about? Well, it is, you big dum-dum head. That might be the weakest insult you've tossed at me yet. Don't let her get to you, LostScarf. She told me all about her dream. Oh yeah, by the way, Jinx said if we could rename him, we should name him Derwin, as a dumb Irwin. It makes perfect sense. It involved you, her, the boombox, and a window. You promised not to tell him? Oh, and I didn't even get to the best part yet. You can play this game? How about I go find your diary and bring it to him? And with reflexes that would make a ninja gape in awe, Jung is dragging Unji out of the room. Don't delay and get yourself ready. I'll have Unji buried by the time you're done. Wouldn't that kill the point of a group outing? Killing is the point, yes. Avenge me, LostScarf? I'll keep your memory alive in my dreams, Unji. I hate you both. Unji should be okay. Jung won't kill her. Probably. Hey, Yoshima. I also will take a quick plunge into the Arctic water that they call a shower and gear up for the 2-day excursion. I think I heard them bickering a bit, so that's a good sign that Jung didn't kill Unji. I head out to meet them. Looks like everyone has all their possessions ready. Has everyone remembered to hit them on the head as well? I get to hit someone on the head? This trip seems better already? No, that's not what that means. It's... Never mind. Yes, I've hit the head. Good. Then let us be on our way to the train station. Looking at the girls, I note 2 things. 1, they both have what appears to be heavy bags packed. I'll fight there to say something chauvinistic here. 2, they're not decked out in their military duds. They're in civilian attire. I don't think I've seen you ladies out of your uniform outfits. Your military outfits for too long since I've been here. You both look very nice in your casual wear. But what are you complimenting us for? On our clothing for? It's not like we dressed up for you. Speak for yourself, sister. I certainly did. Hello. Why are you always showing off like that? Because I know it presses your blinkers. I accidentally hit right click. That's buttons. Anyway, let's get going. Being the lone guy here, I should carry one of the suitcases, but should I pick a case or try both? I mean, Unji will likely get mad if I try to carry her things. Then again, she might get mad if I try to carry Jung's things. I'm not sure how Jung would feel about it. Sometimes I get the notion that she's trying to push me towards Unji, but then she has reservations about it. The polka dots, though. What should I do here? Carry them both. Sometimes a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. I throw out my back. Like when you have a trunk full of grocery bags, you don't make multiple trips. You keep slipping them over your wrist until you can't feel the circulation in your lower arms anymore. Slam the trunk and break for the front door with every single bag. Bonus points if you can carry 24-pack of beer cradled in your arms as well. I walk over, slip my bag over my shoulder, and grab both cases. That's very nice of you, but hardly necessary. Yeah, we are capable of carrying our own bags. But I'm the man here, and the man carries all the bags. Is that how it works in America? Come to think of it, shouldn't we be carrying his bag for him? He is our guest. What? No way, this is nothing compared to the weight of my ruck. You wouldn't believe the shit we have to carry. This does seem kind of nice. I hate carrying Glorious Leader's bags to the car. This is a welcome change. Good point. Wait, you have to carry Glorious Leader's bags to the car for him? You would be amazed at how many bags he needs? Yeah, most dudes can get by with one bag and probably not even a full one. Yup. Is your leader that prissy? Oh, you made a mistake, Derwin! You made a mistake! Careful with what you say now. See you at the car, LostScarf. Derwin. Or just say Derwin now, fudge it. His name's Derwin. And with that, I followed them all to the front door with all bags in tow. Well, at least they aren't all that heavy. Oh, good, okay. So they're not heavy. I thought I was going to throw out my back. Same car as I've been riding this week. We've got the bags in the trunk, and we're about to get on the way to the train station. The ride to the train station would be short. The train will take us to the city of Haisan. Oh, Hai's in this game, huh? Where we will get another car waiting for us and drive to Mount Pictu. Is our driver coming with us as well? No, he has other plans. Since we told him of our trip, he decided to do something else. Then who's going to drive us? I will be doing the driving from Haisan to the base of the mountain. You never told me you could drive, Unji. Why have we been chauffeured all week if you have a license? On a list of things Unji is good at, driving ranks somewhere between subtlety and socializing with handsome foreigners. Well, that's a real... Wait! Unji's not good at either of those things! You're quick on the take-up on this one. I'll have you know, Glorious Leader told me just the other week that I broke the record for number of potholes hit on one trip. That's not really something to be proud of. It was a record according to Glorious Leader. I guess Glorious Leader has a sense of humor after all. Regardless of Unji's exemplary record, he'll be the one driving us on the last leg. Considering what I've just learned, you'll excuse me for not saying I'm looking forward to it? You should. After all, since Unji is driving, you have the chance to sit with me alone in the back seat. Oh! Oh, she is quite forward. Gulp indeed. Don't look so nervous. I don't bite. Maybe. That's not what you wrote in your diary. Ow! It appears I need to change the padlock combination on my diary again. See how violent my sister is? Have I even hit her once? No, but you do kind of bring it on yourself by taunting her. Well, she teases me just as much, but I don't resort to smacking her around? Oh wow, Ninjax, wow. I had no idea you felt that way, Unji. Does this mean you'll stop hitting me? No, but now I know your true feelings, and knowing is half the battle. Oh my god. And the other stuff is doing some effed up stuff overseas that you don't want to talk about when you get home. Or that's how I always heard that phrase end. Well then, sister, I'll just have to be on guard and fight back. Now you get the picture. Stand up for yourself and for what you want. Are we anywhere near the train station yet? Not too much further. Thank goodness, as I'm not sure I want to be cramped in a car with you two when this conversation goes nuclear. A few minutes later, we've arrived at the train station in Pyongyang itself. And right away our stuff is loaded into a train as we're herded towards a passenger car. On the way, we all make sure to stop at the facilities to refresh ourselves. For some reason, it takes me a while to snag an empty stall. As a result, I'm last of the three of us to get to the train, and it's relatively full. Guess the first couple of stops have quite a few passengers. And for some reason, two girls have split up so that each of us is by herself with an empty seat next to her. Are they doing this on purpose, trying to make me choose between the two of them? What's the point of this? Well, we're gonna save now because it's time to make a choice, boys and girls. The only option is to sit on a hard, uncomfortable-looking bench and invite the two of them to sit on either side of me. My butt's already aching at that point, at that option, but it might be better than hurting the feelings of one of the girls. A little help here? Alright! Sit on the bench like the indecisive wuss you are, sit next to Jung, or sit next to Unji. Chat vote! Which one is it gonna be? Are we gonna be indecisive? Or are we gonna be decisive? Okay, let's be an indecisive wuss. Screw it. We're going with my pick. Go. I smell a trap, and traps are gay. Gay, not for what? And traps are gay, not for me. What the hell? I think I'll go park myself on the uncomfortable bench over there. Okay, times like this remind me of riding in a Humvee. This thing is harsh. Why are you sitting on that bench over there? I couldn't find an open seat. That's a pretty pathetic lie, as I clearly had a seat open next to me. As did I. Fine, you got me. I didn't want to pick between those two seats, because it meant not picking a seat by the other person. And here I thought Unji was indecisive. Like we'd get mad over a trivial little thing, like you selecting the seat next to one of us instead of the other. How petty do you think we are? Can I pick very petty? I know better than to answer that question. Fine. Fine. Fine, John. Please move next to me so that LostScarf doesn't have to sit on the bench. On the bench? I suppose that's an acceptable solution. Thanks, ladies. My veteran butt appreciates it. I mean, butt of someone who's been in plenty of uncomfortable. Not like, you know what? I'll just say thanks and leave it at that. John gathers a handbag and moves next to Unji, allowing me to move to her seat, which is slightly more comfortable than sitting on that bench. It was a trap, though. It was a trap. I guess I avoided hurting someone's feelings, but I wonder if it would have been better to sit next to one of them after all. Of course it was! It means you made a choice, but we're in North Korea. I'd like to anger neither of these ladies. Too late for that, though. So that's going to be significant for later, I bet. So we're going to have to play all the way through and get to that point again, I'm sure. Not too long after that, after, and the train is chugging along at the pace that would make a German Maus tank proud. But I guess it still beats driving all the way there. Considering the lack of gas stations and actual modern civilization outside of Pyongyang, after all. Well, inside of Pyongyang too, but at least Gloria's leader is trying to catch them up with the rest of the world a bit. Maybe I can catch up on some sleep here. Are you enjoying the trip so far? It's okay, car ride was fine, and while full, this train isn't nearly as packed as the metro on Monday morning. Have something on your mind? Nothing in particular. Unji has already taken the liberty of falling asleep. You kind of look like you were, how is it put, spacing out, so I thought I'd talk with you. I hope you don't mind. No, I don't mind. Actually, could you tell me a little about, where we are going? You want to know about Mount Pekatutu? Well, more like about where we're staying. I understand. It's a small little hostel meant for short stays. It's near a natural hot spring and has the typical amenities for entertainment. What amenities are those? Mostly table tennis and karaoke. Nothing beats the classics, right? There's one thing I neglected to mention about the trip you should know. What would that be? There aren't many rooms at the hostel, and with our budget being what it is, I only booked a single room for the three of us. That makes sense. You have to save money. Did you just save one room for the three of us? Did we scum save now or not? We'll save it for when we finish the game. Yes. Well, will that be a problem? I don't think so. At least not for me anyway. So long as you have plenty of tissues to clean up my nosebleeds. Derwin. You never told me you had a medical condition. No, it's not that. I don't have a medical condition. Come to think of it, I haven't seen you bleed out of your nose during your stay so far. Does this mean you have it under control? Sorry, just a bad joke. Think nothing of it. I'll be fine. Well, I'll be fine. I don't have any shame about being in my skivvies since joining the Marine Corps. Something about a bunch of sweaty dudes being cramped together in one barracks for 12 weeks does that to you. Why the hell did I just say that? I'm clearly not thinking straight. Well, that's a pity. I suppose I'll have to get over mine too for this trip. Gulp, invisible nosebleed. Derwin, you son of a... Okay. I am teasing you, LostScarf. You're much more flirty than you let on at times. Is it so strange? I feel comfortable around you, and you are kind of fun to tease. I can't argue with that. I'm glad. Anyway, maybe we should take this chance to nap, as we won't get that when Unji drives us to the hostel. Probably not a horrible idea. I watch as Jong shifts into a more comfortable position and closes her eyes. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea to catch some winks myself, but I'm kind of amped at the moment. Must be the after effects of Jong's flirting. At least I'm near a window so I can look outside as we roll through rural Korea. Not a bad sight. Wilderness seems less depressing than what passes for a city here. I look back the other way to see Jung's asleep, but now Unji's awake. It looks like she wants to say something, but isn't ready to speak up. Hey Unji, did you get some rest? Some, not as much as I'd like. That last bump woke me up. Can't nod back off then? I can't just yet. I'm a tad thirsty. I've had some thoughts on my mind. Thirsty, you say? I felt my change in my bag. So I left my change in my bag, so I can't offer you any of it for your thoughts. What are you going on about? You using American idioms in Korea, which makes no goddamn sense for them? I was going to offer you a penny for... You know what? Never mind. What were you thinking about? Just thinking of the past few days with you and Jiang and me. This has been relatively enjoyable, and I guess... Unji seems a bit sad. She's trailing off on that last sentence. I've enjoyed it as well. I wasn't expecting to be hanging out with Northern Korea with a couple girls. You want the Pyongyang, you dumb it. Derwin's knowledge is really incoherent. But it's been a nice experience for the most part anyway. It's been a nice break from the routine. For the most part, our lives have been pretty regimented. You could say we were groomed for the military. We never really had any vacations or went anywhere. And our father has been so distant lately. I'm sorry, I never realized you had some family worries. Come to think of it, I never really did ask about your family. I guess I was so focused on having a good time with you and Jiang, the thought to ask never occurred to me. That and avoiding getting kicked in the shin by you, but I'll keep that in a thought bubble. It's alright, we didn't want to make you sad on your vacation with us? I'm not even sure why I'm telling you now. Sometimes it's good to talk with someone new about things. It's easier that way. I wonder about that. I guess I feel comfortable around you. You listen to me, and you're nice to me, even though you tease me a lot. We Americans are a funny group. We generally tease those we like the most. You like me? Oh! Oh, we've done it! Derwin! Derwin! Oh no, okay. Oh, things are happening. Derwin's like that one guy who knows exactly how Mount Rushmore was made, but doesn't know what state it's in. Holy crap. Well, of course I do. I like you and Jiyoung. You're both fun to be around. Oh, I understand. I'm glad you decided to visit, though. I'm going to try and get back to napping now. That sounds like a great idea. I think I'll get a few winks, too. Eunji curls up as best she can to get comfortable, while I stretch my legs out as much as these cramped train cars will allow. These might be the most serious conversations I've had with both girls since I've gotten here. I can't help but think there's something on their minds that they aren't telling me. Maybe I'll learn before having to head back home. Seems we hit a smooth section. Think I'll take a nap. The rest of the train ride went without incident. When we got to Haisan Station, we grabbed our bags and picked up our rental car. At least I think it's a car in the least representative form of the word. John called it a Like-a-Lada. I call it a Soviet rolling death trap. Think of a rusty old Yugo from the late 1970s and you've pretty much got the picture. Good thing America rejected this piece of perestroika, or the Soviets would have defeated us via car accidents. Damn. The minor issue being I'm cramped in the back seat with Jiyoung. That is not an issue, son! That is not an issue in any way! Not in any way! Though it does oddly resemble the same back seat of the car we've been riding around all week. Maybe it's one of those one-size-fits-all Korea communist things. Either way, I'm squished up closer to Jiyoung than when we overfill one of the LMTVs with 18 or more grunts on a trip to I-95. Well, at least she smells a lot better than 17 other sweaty guys. She's also more comfortable to be pressed against, too. I'm a man and she's soft. Stop judging me. This is my safe space. Okay, so that's not really a compliment. The real complaint is that Eunji's driving was overhyped. And considering we've established Eunji wasn't a very good driver earlier, this means her driving is even worse than I could have ever imagined. Oh, they definitely didn't put in a lot of effort, you know that. For sure. Well, whichever deity is in charge of up there, I'm asking you to deliver me from this threat to my person. I'm not picky about which one of you answers. You are like a little baby with your whining. I'll have you know I missed that last pothole. On purpose? Let's go with that if it makes you feel better and shuts you up. Hey, Eddie. I'm going to die in North Korea in the least politically charged way possible. Death by communist wagon falling off the side of a mountain trail. If you don't shut up, your death will be caused by me strangling you. Ordinarily, I would say something nice to placate the situation, but I'm afraid I'm in agreement with LostScarf on this. Have you gotten worse since I've last gone out with you? Driving? I hope this model has child locks so I can bail out and leave you two plunging to your deaths. Child locks? I doubt this Cold War piece of junk even has anti-lock brakes, let alone child locks. No, thud. Okay, you hit that big-ass crater on purpose, admit it. I admit there's a big-ass crater and I hit it. My head would be hurting more, but it was stopped by the fun bag system installed near my head in the back seat. You're a bit of a pig, Derwin. Okay, let's go. Maybe this isn't so bad after all. You could try to make the ride a little more cozy, sister. You meant... cozy sister. More cars need those systems. Yes, Pan, yes. Oh my god. It'd be a wonderful system, I know. You meant comfy, right? Because you two look cozy enough? Like, it's our fault the rental car's backseat is barely big enough to fit a couple of undurfed Eastern Bloc children. Let alone 2 full-grown adults. I am thankful you bathed and put on perfume. It smells nice. Cologne. Guys, put on cologne. Wham! Did you just run over a deer carcass or something? She better not have. If it was fresh enough, we could have cooked it over a fire pit. I'll add more scenes later. Oh, cool. Good joke. Good joke. It wasn't a deer carcass, just an overgrown root? Also, if you don't like heights, then please don't look out the window right now. I'm not falling for that one again. Telling me not to look out the window, so I'll look and frit. Holy shit, how are you imagining drive this close to the edge? Talent, and stop screaming, I told you not to look. Talent my ass? Jung, you're really an ancient Korean deity who has answered my humble prayers, right? I've been compared to goddesses before. However, I don't think I have any actual powers. She has powers. My guess is we're just really lucky Unji hasn't killed us yet. Way to back your little sister up? How much further do I have to endure this torture? Not too much further? Once we find the appropriate lot to park in, we can... That was Unji. Not too much further. Once we find the appropriate lot to park in, we can take a short hike up to the hotel. We have to hike there? It's not a long hike. I'd say we can take a cable car up there, but it's never really in operation. Hiking won't be so bad, at least I can avoid obvious walking hazards, unlike Unji when she drives. Thud. I only hope I remember who I am after the multiple concussions I'm likely racking up back here. Don't worry, if you forget we'll brainwash you into being our manservant. I choose to believe the guy thinks it's real. I will never make fun of New York drivers again after that experience. Well, we should save it's been a bit. Oh no, we were ready to say, forget. Once we got to the parking lot, we had to hike a curved mountain path up the summit. It took roughly 40 minutes or so. Once there, Jung and Unji led me down a much less used path to a quaint hotel. Near to what appeared to be a small natural hot spring that broke off from the crater lake. I like to try a hot spring for once in my life. At one point in my life. It's about mid-afternoon when we finally arrive. I must say, the place certainly does look cozy. Cozy. At the very least, maybe a rustic would be a good term for it. Yep, hot spring coming up. The hot spring is outside, looks pretty warm, which is good considering it's a pretty damn cold up here. Guess the girls weren't kidding when they said it was chilly here year-round. There's also a distinct lack of partition built into the hot spring, meaning there's only the one spring, and it's not segregated by gender. Okay. I remember the Talk To hot spring, that was great. Is it normal for men and women to share a bath in the hot spring here? Are you complaining at having to share the bath with us? That doesn't not seem very, as you might say, macho. That's macho, and I'm not complaining, merely observing the fact that there's only one spring, and it's not partitioned off by gender. I was merely teasing you. The truth is, this hostel was built in compliance for a women's summit that was to be held. Something about discussing women's rights violations around the world. We built this in hopes of securing the bid to host it. However, we lost that bid, but the hotel remains. Given Duran's established taste for jokes, I'm surprised there wasn't anything about her driving related to Unji being a woman and or Asian. You make a good point, Ninjax. That's surprising. It's not a very well-known place, even here in Korea. So who won the bid to host the conference then? Does it matter now? We didn't get the bid, so we have a vacation spot. End of story. Dorito. Japan won the bid, didn't they? Curse you, Nippon. Receptive as usual, LostScarf. Derwin. But we're here to have fun, not dwell on injustices of the past. I will go check us in. Please wait for just a minute. I wonder what we should do first while we're here. Nippon Steel folded to 1,000. It's because of the pig iron they had to do that. I think I'd like to relax and leave the hiking until tomorrow morning. A nice relaxing dip in the hot spring, and then maybe some spirits inside the hotel? Well, why would you mention spirits when we're supposed to be relaxing? Why wouldn't I? Kicking back in a rustic hotel and sharing spirits with you and Jung? Doesn't it sound grand? Not at all. I hate spirits. I think she means ghosts. Oh well, you just had to say no, so you don't have to join us. Ah, get away from me, spirits! It appears Jung has snapped on Unji and has frightened her with something fierce. I'm sorry, Unji. I could not resist. You see, Unji has always been frightened of ghosts, even to this day. Ghost? Who said anything? I get it. Unji, did you think I was talking about ghosts when I said to have fun with some spirits? Well, what could you have been talking about? Spirits is another word for booze. Booze. Alcoholic beverages. Firewater. Then why didn't you just say go get some drinks instead of scare me with talk of spirits? I really should have listened to my Korean teacher when she said use simple language. Burn. We're checked in. There are a couple of other guests, but not too many. I ran into one while getting the keys. She had a rather nice suit, like she was a detective or maybe a traveling salesperson. That's a clue. She was very nice and said she hoped to see me later. Unji has expressed interest in soaking in the hot springs. Good idea. Let us do that and then on to entertainment in the lounge. Here are the keys, one for each of us. Let's go to our room. I follow her inside the hotel and she opens the door to our room. I'm a little less enthusiastic at what passes for a hotel room at this inn. What? Oh my god. That's how you recycle art. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this looks exactly like my bedroom back at your place. It's not at all surprising. This place is built by military labor, as was our building on the base. They probably recycled the floor plans and replicated them for this hotel. Couldn't they have requested something different for the decor, though? Considering the budget for backgrounds, or buildings such as this, probably not. And anyway, at least the bed is big enough for 2 people, so only one of us has to be on the floor. Oh my god, you two. Can we at least get extra blankets so I can pad the floor a little? I'm pretty sure that's concrete under that thin layer of carpet. And here was going to graciously let you have the bed with Unji. You can't be serious? Share the bed with a guy with you in the room? So you're saying if I'm not in the room, you'd be okay to share the bed with him then? I think I saved some of my bonus pay from last month. That's not it at all? Relax, Unji. I'm relatively sure she's just teasing us. I'll be sleeping on the floor. You were supposed to play along with the joke, though. But yes, I'm teasing. They'll send an extra pillow and blankets while we're relaxing. Let's settle in and get to the hot spring. Okay, it's a simple matter of settling in for me here. Still, should I go ahead and of them to the spring and wait for them? Or should I let them go ahead and catch up? Okay, Pan votes first. Yeah, that way they have to walk in here. Okay, we got 1 vote for first by Pan. Anyone else? Anyone else? Okay, so that's Dark's. So ladies first. Okay, so we have a 2-2 tie, so I get to make the choice. Alright. Because you guys love ties. That's right, I called you an ass, Ninja X. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead. Okay, heads for first, tails for ladies first. 1 tails. 1 heads. Alright, ladies win. Alright, ladies first. Well, we gotta remember, we're scum saving for that as well, so whether we go back to there, or we might just gotta remember go all the way through, but let's see here. Ladies first. I should hang back and let ladies get in the tub first. Given what I know about Unji, she'd be really shy about disrobing at the hot spring in front of me. Ooh. But I think she'll be okay if she gets in first and I follow up later. So Dark might have it right. Why don't you two head on out to the hot spring first? I'm going to hang back and stretch my legs for a few minutes. You are going to come to the hot spring, right? They have different times for men and women, right? No, there's no time separation. Then there's a partition they put up, right? So men on one side and women on the other? No, there isn't. Remember, this was built as a resort for women, so they didn't bother making a partition for the spring. Don't tell me we're all going to bathe in the spring together? Of course! We'll have a great time. We can soak in the mineral water, rub each other's backs, tell each other all our secrets. But I can't soak in the spring with him. He's a man. Unji is quite adorable, yes. And it only took 5 days for you to notice this fact? You know what I mean? Look, I figured I'd let you go on ahead and get situated in the spring first. Then I'd follow in after. But if it bothers you that much, I can just wait until you're done and go soak myself. That will not do. We're all adults here, for legal reasons. Jesus. Certainly, we can handle soaking in a hot spring together. I think I'll be okay if we get in first and you warn me when you come out to join us. We're not warning them. We're not warning them. We're not warning them. We're not warning them, but there is no way we're warning them. Then it's settled. Go on ahead. I'll be there in 10 minutes. That should be enough time, right? That will be sufficient. Come along, Unji. I'll make a woman out of you someday. What? Oh, sorry. I should leave that to LostScarf. Don't keep us waiting too long. Oh, I mean, Derwin. John drags Unji out the door before either of us have a chance to protest her last statement. Okay, I lied. Unji would have protested it. I would have made a snarky remark to annoy Unji. After 10 minutes, I head over to the hot spring, to the spring's changing station. Maybe 2 towels would be a good idea, one to wear in and remove to spare Unji's sensibilities. And the other to dry off and wrap back when we're done. The 6 P's, after all. Proper preparation prevents piss-poor performance. So with 1 towel around my waist and the other slung over my shoulder, I head to the spring. Hello! Saving for posterity. Alright. Took you long enough. Sorry, spaced out for a couple minutes, but here I am. Both girls are already in the water. I guess I'd best join them. You aren't going to wear the towel in here, are you? No, really? It's okay for him to wear it if he wants? Relax, sister. You've seen a man in a bathing suit. As she says this, I whip off the towel, freeing the boys. Cold air means shrinkage. I didn't think this through. Wait, did John say bathing suit? Also, what was that loud splash just now? He forgot to put on underwear! Also, yeah, bikinis in a hot spring? Aren't you supposed to be naked in a hot spring? We have the censored version, I believe, now. Yeah, we knew that was gonna happen. Unji? Did she just faint into the water? Your manly display was too much for her. This might be the greatest moment of my life. Let's make sure she doesn't drown so we can tease her about it. I hadn't noticed until now, but neither girl is naked in the hot spring. They do look cute in their bikinis, though. So it's only a Japanese thing to be naked in a hot spring? Huh. You both have swimsuits on? Of course, we have swimsuits on. Did you think we'd be naked? I thought that the thought had occurred to me, this being a hot spring and all. I wasn't against the idea of bathing naked, but Unji insisted on wearing suits. Okay, so that's because Unji wanted it, but I'm going to assume it was censorship. It's called modesty, sister. Modesty is nice. I only hope you forget your modesty when you finally confess to Derwin. Just go put on a bathing suit? I don't have one. Just a spare pair of silk is what I have to do. Still, I'm glad you were thoughtful enough to have brought out the 2 towels when you thought we'd all be naked. Was that praise heard from your lovely voice, Unji? Bangji? I don't even know. Look, just be naked in the hot spring, it's fine. Here we are kicking back and soaking in the mineral springs. Good thing the spring is naturally heated because the air is pretty crisp around us. Nobody's really saying very much as we soak. Guess it's too relaxing to bother with conversation. Yeah, Tank Girls has a uncensored version, apparently, if you're in the Patreon. And all it's nice and it's all in all it's nice and peaceful. That is until I hear footsteps approaching the spring. Hello, another chick. How am I gonna voice this? Well, okay. Well, isn't this just a splendid sight to to behold. Okay, so... Well, isn't this... No, Symmetra? You want some... Yeah, okay, Symmetra. Well, isn't this just a splendid sight to behold? Looks like I lucked out and picked a date with some eye candy hanging around. Turning around, I notice a young female Asian has joined us at the spring. Asian, you mean Korean? I say at because she isn't exactly in the proper state of undress to join us in the spring. She's dressed in a gray suit that looks more appropriate for a boardroom than a hot spring. She's also got a clear bottle that likely contains something alcoholic. I'm afraid I do not understand. What do you mean by saying there is eye candy here? And one of them is so innocent, too. Finally, the gods of fortune shine upon me. What is she blabbing on about? The term eye candy is slang for telling someone they're good-looking, beautiful, or handsome. Oh! Oh! Oh, the lolly is actually a guy. That's disappointing. Well, that was fairly rude. I'm a lean, mean, fat machine, you know. Yeah, whatever. Go to the other end of the spring. I'm on the hunt for those two. Ah, damn. On the hunt for those... You mean my Unji and myself? The one with the nice gaussium finally speaks. Truly, your cups overflow, don't you? Don't they? Truly, your cups overflow, don't they? But I'm not drinking anything at the moment, so no. I don't think she was talking about beverages, Jung. Then what was she talking about? Well, it's more about how your swimsuit fits. What's that? What's there to say? I get mine properly sized, so they fit right. Two innocents. This is going to be a weekend to remember. You do realize I'm sitting here and know exactly what you're saying, right? Oh, you're still here. Lolly boy, be a dear and fetch me some more soju. She is mean. They didn't give me a proper amount with this bottle. Hey, he's not your errand boy? He's here on vacation with us? Get your own soju? Oh, she stood up for me. I'm so happy. She does care about my feelings. If anything, he's our errand boy and should be fetching me soju. And the happy feeling is gone. Feisty little femme, aren't you? Don't worry, I'll figure out something for him to do to keep him occupied. You won't miss him. My apologies. I'm afraid we don't know you. Our friend here is very important to us. I'd appreciate it if you treat him with some respect. If that's what it takes to untwist your knickers, metaphorically and physically, I suppose I can at least acknowledge his existence somewhat better. When you fetch my soju, you can get some for yourself too. Hey, thanks! Hey, wait, I'm not fetching you your damn soju! It's getting a little too hot in the wrong way here. But I'll see you two cuties later. Make sure he's not with you if you actually want to have a good time. Need to breathe. Make sure he's not with you if you actually want to have a good time. Well, that was weird. Well, I'd like to stay in chat, but you're a total bitch. Jeez! Did you know her from somewhere? She seemed to take an instant dislike to you. Well, that's not so unbelievable. Thanks for your vote of confidence, Unji, and no, I've never seen her before in my life. She certainly took a liking to you two, though. Well, let's just relax a bit more and then head inside to the entertainment room. We all nod and relax a bit more. After a while, the girls get up and get ready to check out the entertainment area. After a suitable amount of time, I get out and head back to get changed. They have robes furnished for us to wear in the closet. However, there's a slight problem. They're all pastel killers. I guess when they built this place to win that women's conference bid, they went all out and even got girly robes. I'm expected to wear one too. Great, there are only two in here that will fit me. Okay, so we're almost at now. Let's keep going here. Green sand? Okay, we got one for green sand. We got one for green sand. Don't even let Jax ruin this for me. Okay. We got one for green sand from Pan. Anyone else? So we now choose sky blue. I seem to recall Unji liking blue, though I can't remember why. Oh! Wait. Scum save a second. Is the other one going to be a Joan choice? I don't think I could get myself into something that light of a blue. The green one it is. I've been told it brings out my eyes. Okay, so Unji likes the blue. Whereas maybe green is the choice for Joan. Go with the light blue. I seem to recall Unji liking blues, though I can't remember why. I guess I'll put on the blue one and see if I can get a smile out of her. Out to the entertainment room I go. I like the blue robe. It's my favorite color. There you go. I know, that's why I picked it. But I never told you it was my favorite color, so how did you know? Probably because of the color of your panties right now. Oh! No, I was thinking more about her uniform color. Beyonce got your get I'm assuming that's Baka. Bakji? Beyonce Bakji. That's the Unji we know and love. Now that I've had a chance to settle in, I notice that the girls aren't wearing the robes from the hotel either. They're in civilian attire, and I'm the only one dressed in a shitty pastel robe. Wait, am I the only one who decided on a robe? There's no way I'd be caught dead in one of those. Yes, they probably haven't been washed in years. Thanks for the warning, you two. I feel ridiculous in this now. There's nothing wrong with a man wearing feminine colors. Only something wrong with him wearing a woman's robe? That would explain why I was having so much trouble finding one that fit. Anyway, weren't we supposed to partake in some entertainment about now? Yes, though there's only a couple things to choose from, so you can see. As you can see, the selection of things to entertain ourselves does seem somewhat limited. The ping pong table looks relatively unused. Guess it's not the most popular activity here. Asians love ping pong. The air conditioning appears to be in good order, as best as I can tell. No television or radio. Guess that makes sense. We aren't exactly in Korea's typical broadcasting range anyway. But there is a bar. Hooray for booze. I think the girls have already decided on what they want to do. I hope they have some modern music on this machine. Does it have anything by David Bowie, sister? I'll check. At first glance, it doesn't appear to. Heathens? Best modern singer ever? Modern? What year do you guys think that... I take a look at the track listing. Dear God, it's like the 80s still lives on in Korea. And there is some 70s music scattered about too, which Jung seems rather excited about. Oh, I see something I want to sing. I'll go first. Oh, we didn't even get an option here. Okay, well relax and listen then. Unji and I take our spots on the rug, and Jung punches some buttons on the machine. A few seconds later, she's singing a lively rendition of some 70s pop song, and what's more, she's really good at singing. I'm not a huge fan of the genre, but I can't help but get a little funky to Jung singing, so I found myself dancing. Okay, as well as one can dance sitting on the floor, it's really more just grooving with my head and shoulders. When she's finished, both Unji and I are clapping for her rousing performance. This is so unfair, Jung. I've gotten even better since the last time. Thanks, sister. I've been practicing in the shower every morning. It really shows. You could give a K-pop idol a run for her money. Well, not that she'd have much, since you've all long admitted that your country's currency is worthless. And nobody really gets paid for the arts here anyway. That compliment seems really shallow in this country, doesn't it? You meant well. I appreciate your kind words that mean much more in your country, where pop stars get paid more than teachers and soldiers. Touché. If we're done comparing the relative unfair pay structures in our countries, I think I found something I'd like to sing. Economy burn, yeah. Hit it! This time Jung and I relax on the rug, and Unji takes her turn rocking the mic. Looks like Unji's gone for Retro's 80s, as known as current hits in Korea. And she's singing like she's the solo star at Pyongyang's biggest stadium. Which I recently learned is the biggest in the world, actually, because, you know, infrastructure over food, I guess. She's pretty good, but she doesn't have the contemporary vocal range to stay consistently interesting. Yeah, it'd be really nice if teachers and soldiers got paid more, wouldn't it? Her voice lacks the consistent color needed to perform to minimum music industry standards. Full-time consideration of another endeavor might be in order. Oh, while I was narrating, Unji finished. I better clap for her. Oh my god! Damn, Derwin, you are cold. Very nice, Unji. You've improved as a singer as well. What did you think, LostScarf? What, Derwin? Full-time I mean, you were good, Unji. Maybe not K-pop idol good, but it was a pleasant performance. Thanks. Yes, the window even seemed to have stayed intact this time. They'll never find your body out here, you know? I'm teasing, sister. Anyway, I believe it's our guest's turn to entertain us. Very true. Here we are now. Entertain us. But the lights are on here. Anyway, fair is fair, so relax and I'll go pick a song. Both girls nod, smile, and sit down as I head up to the karaoke machine. I realized wasn't kidding about the modern music thing. There is not much past about 1989 on this machine. Selection screen. There are a few selections here that I think I can pass off as a decent effort on my vocal range. We get a choice? Oh my god, what? Alright. We get a choice! 80s pop, 70s disco, or 60s folk. Was never gonna give you up 80s or 70s? It couldn't be 70s. Was it 80s or 90s? Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. 1 for 60s. Never gonna run around and desert you. 2 for 60s. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna stand there. Tell a lie. Never gonna buy. I don't remember the lyrics all of a sudden. 60s is the winner. Whoop. 60s folk is the greatest source of love ballads ever. You're wrong if you think differently. Time to educate these girls on some classic music. After finishing my set, I look over at the girls and see that they're crying. Exactly! Damn straight you're crying! Wait, what? This is the magic of folk music, right to a lady's heart! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, whoops, go back. At some point during my performance, the strange girl from the hot spring has worked her way into the entertainment area. She's still in her suit, though. I wonder why she didn't don a robe like me, or civvies like the girls. After I finish my number, she steps up to us and starts speaking. Well, I think it's speaking. It's a little bit slurred, though. I guess she got more soju after all. I was hoping to find my favorite two hotties here. And Lolly Boy. Well, that's a pity. That chick robe really does fit him very well, though, doesn't it? And that shirt on you, your busty sister, isn't leaving much to the imagination. Ugh, why does everything come back to Joan being busty? God, you people. Still feisty. I like this one. I'll take them both. And now it's getting weird. Ah, don't be such a downer, kid. I've got a fresh bottle of soju. Here, I'll even let you drink with us. If you'll excuse me, I need to go freshen up. How about that drink, Lolly Boy? I wouldn't be much of a Marine if I turned down a drink even from... What's your name, anyway? Sumeragi? Just call me Sumeragi. I'm here on business. What sort of business brings someone all the way out here? Sumeragi pours me a small dish of soju. Import-export, though what I really deal in are secrets. Maybe I even know all of yours. She's obviously not very good at her job if she's telling me that to us. Half sober at a hotel. I doubt that. Zhang and I are both in the People's Army. There's nothing we have to hide. Think what you like. It hardly matters what you believe. All that really matters is what other people believe about you. About you. So let's trade secrets. About what in particular? I'll pose a question to you, and you can either answer it, or take a challenge of my choosing instead. Sounds like truth or dare, you know. Nonsense. That game is just child's play. My game involves getting her to open a little. Why should I play along with your weird idea of a game? What, are you chicken? He's down there. I'm going to get the brunt end of whatever anger you caught. Oh, God. No! Nobody calls me chicken? Bring on your stupid questions? Well, this should be interesting. Okay, what color panties are you wearing right now? Why would you ask that stupid question? To watch you blush. Going to answer, or would you like the dare? I mean challenge. It's a curse of always being right. Hush you. Fine, what's your challenge if I don't answer? Nothing too stressful. Just give me a nice kiss on the lips. Oh, this isn't good. Well, what's your choice? I choose... Sorry for the wait. Hey, I know. How about you sing us a song on the karaoke machine, strange lady? Unji appears to have been saved by Jung's appearance. You want a song? I can do that. Oh, I know just what song I'll sing. She heads up to the karaoke machine where she punches in a couple of buttons. Before the music starts, she grabs a surprised Unji by the hand and drags her up with her. What the hell? What the hell are you doing? This song is perfect for you. I know personally that it's one of the Glorious Leader's favorites. With that, she busts right into a rap song that's past the typical release date for music in Korea. Guess that explains why Glorious Leader was name dropped here. Oh, and Unji's going to kill this girl. I better go get a body bag. I like big butts and I cannot lie. Does she have a death wish? Oh, good. We were thinking the same thing. Think they have any body bags here? Unji's getting flushed and doesn't seem to be able to react to the situation. Baby got ass? I don't need instant replay to view that this lady just grabbed a handful of Unji's ass while spitting out the refrain there. Unji goes from flustered to all-out murderous rage. I think she's had as much as she can stand, and she can't stand no more. That does it? I'll give Unji credit, she didn't kill this lady. But I'm sure every one of her ancestors felt the impact of the slap Unji just landed on her. Combined with the soju consumption, this lady's out cold. Oh, I didn't see that coming. Hope that few seconds of grab ass was worth a splitting headache she'll have when she wakes up. I'm dragging this woman's drunk ass to the brig. Go back to the room and I'll bring back some soju. I plan on drinking with you under the table when I get back. She's so pissed I can't even bring myself to correct her incorrect jargon. Discretion is the better part of not having me feeling Unji's second slap shot at the night. There's one thing that bothers me though. Wait, this place has a brig? What sort of resort doesn't have a brig? Jung and I head back to the room to wait for the soju. Oh, and Unji, I guess, since she's bringing it. A few minutes later, Unji is back with several bottles of firewater. We're all exhausted, so we get our drink on mostly in silence. However, it's worth noting that for her bravado of drinking with us under the table, Unji's the first one to pass out. Guess Unji's lightweight when it comes to her liquor, huh? She talks a big game, but she has yet to drink anyone under the table. At least we're already where we're sleeping. It was nice to change not having to drag her past our body home. Nothing else after that is said. I help Jung tuck Unji into bed, and Jung gets in next to her. I crawl into my makeshift futon after the long trip and the soju. I'm really beat. There's always tomorrow, so sleepy time now. No moves were made? Is that because we didn't choose either of the girls at any point? Well, the night's over. Let's save. That'll be it for this one.